The NBA came back with a bang with a double OT thriller between the Houston Rockets and Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma pulling out 125 to 124. This game was amazing. From start to finish, you can see the intensity on both sides. Houston wanted to show it to OKC on the road. Kevin Durant getting booed as he came out. Steven Adams getting cheered. Former OKC guys. Oklahoma City receiving their rings was awesome to start the show. And everything on NBC was great. I love the presentation. I love the fact that they actually cared about the game and went to the game. But to talk about the actual game, I was more impressed even by the Houston Rockets in the loss. And I know people are going to say that's crazy. But looking at what Alperen Sengun did in this game, he was amazing. 39 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. Had 10 in the first half, had 29 in the fourth quarter and the double OT. I was impressed by him because the way that he played with so much poise and the way OKC, they did put Alex Caruso on him. They had Chet Holmgren on him, Isaiah Hartenstein on him, multiple looks. The Rockets have no point guard, and they tried to reach Shepard at certain points in times, and he was okay, and I think people are a little bit too hard on him. I'm like, this is the first game against the defending champs. Let's give this time to develop on his side. And then Thompson tried to be the point guard at times, and I thought that was okay at times, especially when he was able to get downhill. But Alperen Sengun, with no point guard, able to get 39 points against this OKC defense. That's impressive. To do that on the road like that, at times bring the ball up, having to initiate the offense so from so far out, at times having to back his way down all the way into the post, even on Alex Caruso. He faced double teams. OKC brought help and just squeezed every possession out of Houston. But for him to do that consistently, looking at what he did in Eurobasket, if anybody saw what he did in Eurobasket, he was dominant over there. And I was like, okay, let's see how this translates to the NBA and how he's improved on his game. The fact that he was 5 from 8 from three-point range, the best three-point shooter on Houston, you can make an argument from last night. We'll see if that continues. But his play, I was very impressed by the way that he was able just to go at OKC, consistently get good looks, get to the line, shoot the three ball, initiate the offense, 7 assists, finding guys to help them get open shots. I like the two-man game between him and Kevin Durant. I wish they ran that a little bit more. But it was just a great game from him. So I was he was my biggest takeaway from the game. Kevin Durant's debut in the Houston Rockets uniform. 9-16, very efficient, 23 points. I thought they should have got to him in the fourth quarter a little bit more, and in OT a little bit more. He should have got the ball a little bit more. It's just difficult for Houston to create offense and initiate playmaking and open space for him with that against that OKC defense. So hopefully Reed Shepard and Mean Thompson went down late in the game with an injury, which really sucked at points because I wanted to see him in those late game situations. He was struggling a little bit there. 0 from 7 from 3, which is not his strong suit, but he's going to have to keep shooting and try to shoot that because teams are going to give him that shot. But I thought Kevin Durant was efficient, looked good out there. Lou Dort was on him like a strap jacket all night, just not letting him get anything. Nothing was easy. But Kevin Durant hitting big shots at certain times. But I wish they went to him and got to him late in the game. That was the one thing. So that's the one thing for the Houston Rockets that we're going to see over the course of the season, how they develop. If they actually go make a move for a point guard, I don't know, it's too early, but I think they should give Amin Thompson and Reed Shepard a little bit. Like, you're facing the defending champs OKC, who was one of the best teams was the best team last year on defense and offense. So we got to give that a little bit of time there on grace with what Houston is doing. So I was very impressed by Alperen Sengun, though, on the Houston side. Now we move to OKC side. And this just speaks to the depth that they have without J-Dub. A.J. Mitchell, out of nowhere, ultimate heat check guy to start the season. 16 points off the bench, hitting some big shots, and really kept OKC in the game with him and Chet Holmgren. I'll get to him in a moment. But really kept OKC in the game in the first half with big shots. He was amazing all night. Casey Wallace hit some couple of shots there in the game over the course of the game, especially late in the game. I believe he tied the game at 101. With a big-time 3 from him. But Chet Holmgren, the way he came out in this game, it was the consistent force on offense. 18 points in the first half, 28 overall. He was you can see the development in his game, how he's getting stronger, attacking the basket and finishing, and was able to knock down some shots as well. I really liked his game last night, and he was talking with the NBC crew after the game. With Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, Maria Taylor, and Tracy McGrady, and just really talking about how they just want to get better every day. They're not looking at the future right now. They're just trying to get better during the course of the season to get to that second run. So kudos to him on the night. I thought he played a fantastic game. Now to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He showed why he was the MVP and why he is arguably one of the best players in the game. No question, if not the best. Late game situations just took over. Had 12, I believe, in the overtime and in the fourth quarter. Really struggled. Was a 2 for 5 from the field in the first half. Really didn't have anything going. And then just turned it on when his team needed him. I thought they kept him out late in that game towards the end there. In the fourth quarter, he came back with 7 minutes to go or so and really just took over the game and was fantastic. Can't speak enough about him in his game. Like, he just took over, was able to get any shot he wanted. And Houston was trying different things on him. And then Thompson, Kevin Durant late, which he got into foul trouble. They tried everything, and it didn't work. He got to his shots. He got to his spot on the left side, able to knock down anything, able to get to the basket, able to do everything in this game. But I just thought, overall, his performance was fantastic, and it was a nail-biter to the end. But the biggest takeaway is Houston. Alperen Sengun, I thought he was fantastic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, I thought was fantastic. The presentation on NBC was fantastic. I liked the overall feel and round ball rock coming in. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the NBA is back, and it couldn't have started a better way with double OT. The NBA is back. I don't know what else to say, man.